this is an interesting one. That's a GMO black mold created by Monsanto, and it's put into all these different products.
This was Paradise Lost, the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. Over 690 acres.
Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Y'all seen this? Do y'all see that? Hold on, let me slow it down for y'all. Check this out. Remember, they said these people will start showing themselves. Do you guys see?
Welcome to WTF Daily, fam. Hit that like, subscribe, comment and share. Let's get weird. Remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. These light shows are totally insane.
Schools train people to be ignorant with style. They give you the equipment that you need to be a functional ignoramus. American schools do not equip you to deal with things like logic. They don't give you the criteria by which to judge between good and bad in any medium or format. And they prepare you to be a usable victim for a military-industrial complex that needs manpower. As long as you're just smart enough to do a job and just dumb enough to swallow what they feed you, you're going to be all right. But if you go beyond that, you're going to have these grave doubts that give you stomach problems, headaches, make you want to go out and do something else. So I believe that schools mechanically and very specifically try and breed out any hint of creative thought in the kids that are coming up.
So what's the alternative for the parent who would agree with you?
Well, remember that the school isn't the only place that a child gets educated. If you realize that the schools are doing damage, and I believe this, I believe that schools do a lot of damage to kids, then you should do what you can at home to help give them something to counteract what's happening to them at school.
You mean encourage creativity?
Encourage them to read things other than what the school gives them. Encourage them to watch things on television other than cartoons, because I don't believe that television is all bad, and some things that are on are very useful. And give them some support. Let them feel that you as a parent want them to be smart, not just to be successful, not just to be a nice little person.
What do you think?
You want them to develop.
Smash the like and drop a comment below.
Neuralink starts with a surgeon drilling a hole in your head about the size of a coin. Then a robotic arm carefully inserts the ultra-thin, flexible threads into your brain. These threads are finer than a strand of hair and are equipped with electrodes that directly interact with the cells in your brain. This implant is capable of interpreting your thoughts and applying them to real-life actions.
Did you know the Georgia Guidestones had instructions to restart civilization in case of an apocalypse? Wow. Priceless.
I'm hearing my own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking. And there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Open the door. Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's... I'm giving you one chance to leave. I know what you're doing. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now.
Whoa. Did you see that?
Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you? Are you in here? This again. Okay. All right. If you're going to play these games all night, I'm not going to play. I'm not doing this.
What the F?
And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
Five minutes later.
OMG. Are these real or not? What do you think?
Facts. Number 1, if Bill Gates is involved in it, avoid it. Number 2, if Biden says it's true, it's false. Number 3, if the CDC or the FDA says that it's safe, it is dangerous. Number 4, if Congress makes a law to help you, it will eventually hurt you. And number 5, if the media pushes it, it's
What do you
a
think?
lie.
Smash the like and drop a comment below.
Bill Gates did not invent anything. The basic program was made by some mathematics professors in a college. The office operating system was by a software engineer, and he bought it for $50,000.
You've got to be kidding
He's
me.
built the empire by creating patents on software. And the first WTO meeting in Singapore gave him tax concessions, which is why all the IT industry moved to India. The fact that Silicon Valley became India's Silicon Valley is because they could save $40 billion annually, paying lower wages for the same work. It was an outsourcing of software, all for Bill Gates. And then he started to put some of his money into philanthropy. And everyone thinks, wow, he's such a generous man. He gives so much. I've done an analysis in the book. Every place he gives to is his former future markets.
That's a hero in my book. What do you think? Drop your comments below.
People in Congress should be arrested and in prison for poisoning you. I would be arrested and go to jail. I'd go to prison if I started poisoning my spouse. Wouldn't I? Hello? Why are the people that are doing this to us not being arrested and put away where they fucking belong? Oh, that's right, because as soon as this gets out, it's going to be fucking taken down. That's why. That's part of the reason.
Unbelievable.
And the other part is there's still so many of you that are so fucking dumb and blind and brainwashed. I'm not saying that out of judgment. I promise you, I'm not. I don't judge. I don't have judgment. I'm not saying that in judgment. I'm not putting you down. You are not inferior to me or to anybody. I am saying it because it's the fucking truth, and you need to wake the fuck up for real. Okay? Because the only way to stop all of this is if you actually wake the fuck up for real, and you wake up for real and decide to join the fucking revolution and say, I don't tolerate this anymore. It is inexcusable what is put in our goddamn food. It's attempted murder. That's what they should be charged with. The people who pass the laws that allow this poison in our food, in our water system, etc.
My head is spinning
should be
right
put
now.
in prison.
How about you?
What is really your problem? Yes, please.
What do you know about citric acid? Oh, this is an interesting one. That's a GMO black mold created by Monsanto. And it's put into all these different products to cause allergic reactions. It actually inflames the skin and the gut lining. So citric acid is very toxic, and they put this in all kinds of stuff. According to Google, it'll corrode and burn your teeth, which is interesting because they put it in toothpaste. So why would you put citric acid in toothpaste if it corrodes the teeth? Well, because there's big business with Monsanto and trying to put these chemicals into the food supply and into everyday use products, even skincare products. That's why I talk about making your own skincare products, because a lot of skincare products also have citric acid in them, and that citric acid burns the skin, and then the person needs more product. So if you see the label citric acid, or you see the ingredient citric acid, you want to avoid that. And like I said, make your own. Make your own toothpaste, make your own soaps. You know, you can make your own little, if you want to put some essential oils for some beautiful natural scents on yourself, but make your own. Stick to natural things.
Terrified of the intel agencies. I'm not guessing at that. They've told me that, including people on the intel committee, including people who run the intel committee, the people whose job it is to oversee and keep in line these enormous secretive agencies whose budgets we can't even know. They're black budgets. They're the parents. The agencies are the children. They're afraid of the agencies. That's not compatible with democracy. Democracy is a really simple system, even representative democracy like ours. The people rule. They do so through elections. They express their preference through voting. They send their people to the capital city to run the government on their behalf. Whenever you have unelected people who are not accountable to anyone making the biggest decisions, you don't have a democracy. You have something else, another system. I would call it a tyranny or whatever you want to call it. It's not a democracy. So that's like super obvious. It's playing out in front of everyone, and no one cares and no one does anything about it. And I think the reason is because they're threatened. And if you look at the committee chairmen who allow this shit to happen year after year, they're all, and I don't know, people say, oh, they're compromised or being blackmailed or whatever. I don't have evidence of that, but I know them, and they all have things to hide. I know that for a fact. And so it's not a stretch of imagination to imagine that, you know, some committee chairman who's allowing warrantless spying on Americans to continue, or whatever abuse they're allowing, knowing fully or hiding the truth about UAPs, ignoring the UAP Disclosure Act of 2023. Like, why are they doing that? It's not impossible to imagine that some guy with a drinking problem or a weird sex life, and that's very common up there, that's why they're doing it. Because they don't want to be exposed. I don't have evidence of that. I don't have proof of that.
Right.
But that's not a crazy thing to assume that could be happening. And I said to somebody, a very powerful person, the other day in a conversation in my kitchen, an elected official, holds a really senior position, a very famous person. I was going crazy. I was so mad about all this stuff and about the warrantless spying and about the funding for these insane wars. And I said to the guy who serves in one of the legislative bodies, I got so mad my dogs were afraid. They're like, well, why are you yelling? Because I don't yell at home. But I was like, all these people are controlled. they're all, got weird sex lives and all these things are hiding and they're being blackmailed by the intel agencies. And he said, and I'm quoting, I know. It was like, okay, so at this point we're just sort of...
Remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes
why do we allow
only.
that to continue?
This I'm really, listen, man, I'm really on orders. Okay. And you probably don't believe me, and you probably don't even care, and it's okay. But people are getting hurt, and this ties into a whole bunch of stuff. They've been selling our weapons and our fucking military equipment over in Mexico to the cartels.
What the
And then I've been able to prove that, and that's why I'm supposed to go back to the Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, because there's boats, if you ride around in Chula Vista, and go right over there by fucking, what is that called? The industrial plaza, by the Food for Less, and you'll see there's Navy boats that came from the SEAL boat installation that they took out, and they're taking them apart and they're taking them across the border. All of that stuff is going across the border, and I'm not lying to you, man.
Well, Marine, I wish you all the luck, Semper Fi. I'm a former Marine myself.
We're going to need a lot more than luck. If those cartel members use that stuff against us, and they are going to use that stuff against us, we're going to need a lot more than luck.
Should we be worried?
Thank you so much. Godspeed.
Did you know the Georgia Guidestones had instructions to restart civilization in case of an apocalypse? Are these real or not? What do you think? You've got to be kidding me.
Malaria is, of course, transmitted by mosquitoes. I brought some here so you could experience this. We'll let those roam around the auditorium a little bit. There. There's no reason only poor people should have the experience.
What the F? What do you think? Smash the like and drop a comment below. Unbelievable.
This was Paradise Lost, the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. Over 690 acres, 27 million visitors in a 6-month span. Over 200 buildings built in less than 2 years. If that would be true, that would be an average of about 9 buildings a month they would need to pull out. Not to mention the massive canal system, all the facilities, all the full-grown trees and shrubbery. The Palace of Fine Arts, or as it's known today, the Museum of Science and Industry, is one of the only remnants left of this beautiful fair. I believe these were anything but temporary. The only construction I believe was done was renovations of the old world ruins that were already there. Maybe slap some new white paint on it and call it go. To present the narrative to the new inheritors on the land. 22 million brainwashed masses ready to go back home and spread the narrative. And after they tore down this massive fair that only lasted 6 months, they had another one next year in San Francisco. They were a yearly occurrence, they say. To me, these impossibilities prove history is nothing more than a set of lies agreed upon.
My head
Question
is spinning
everything,
right now.
friends. Until
How about
next
you?
Why is this never talked about? In the mid-1960s, Greasy Grove, Ohio thrived under the enchantment of Otto Graff's Imagination Wonderland. Otto, the charismatic owner, enchanted visitors with his warm greetings at the park's entrance, transforming the town into an economic hub, drawing crowds from across the nation. However, as the early 1970s unfolded, Otto's presence waned, leaving whispers of retirement or illness spread among the townsfolk. In 1976, Jay Walker, a new employee tasked with cleaning the park's underground tunnels, stumbled upon a peculiar yellow door amid a sea of red. Jay would try to open the yellow door, but it was locked, so he would just shrug it off and continue on with his janitorial duties. But at the end of his shift after the park closed, he noticed that the yellow door was cracked open. Curious, wanting to take a look inside, he would open the door. He quickly realized that it was Otto's old office. But as he got farther into the office, he noticed another door and would open it.
Oh, did you see that?
Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Y'all seen this? Do y'all see that? Hold on, let me slow it down for y'all. Check this out. Remember, they said these people will start showing themselves. Do you guys see that?
Unbelievable.
Bro, and that's not a filter neither, because as soon as she seen this, like, she tried to hide her face. Y'all see that? It's literally like Blade, bro. Are you kidding me? Bro, look at her hands. Look at her hands when it comes out the jacket pocket, y'all. Look at, again, she tries to hide her face. They literally are amongst us. Look at that, huh? Bro, when they said we were going to start seeing these people, I didn't think it was going to be this quick. But look at that, y'all. It looks like Baraka from Mortal Kombat. She literally looks like Baraka from Mortal Kombat. And she's tall, too, bro. She's lanky. So what do you guys make what's going on here? Again, he ran into her when he was on her way home, trying to ask her what kind of music she listened to, and he was met with this surprise, and she was surprised as well, y'all. Look at this, y'all. It's crazy. I told y'all, our life is a movie. The movie they live is now starting to show itself, y'all. The movie they live, right? The people with the eyes to see are going to see clearly now who really are these people. Age of Aquarius is going to show you some things you really aren't ready for, y'all. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
My head is spinning right now. How about you?
While you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working.
Now we know why we won't leave
I'm
Jada,
taking things
would
to
you?
the next level.
Smash the like and drop a comment below. Is it real? You've got to be kidding me. What the F?
For free? Oh shit! Wow. I can't make this shit up. Oh shit! Damn, bro, you need to take your show to Vegas and make some money. Okay, I gotta start.
Totally insane.
Somebody hurt me. Oh damn, another one came out.
Hilarious.
There's a all out. Damn.
Shut the fuck up in 2024.
When you call the wrong daddy.
Myra! 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 Myra, the screen's not frozen. The chains are still moving, stupid. Myra! Myra, you're a slut just like your mother!
Hey, man.
Well, that's it for today, folks. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment with suggestions of what you would like and videos you would like to see. Until next time, fam.